Let's have a look at the grid, folks, as we get set to go here. Yamaha Supercan Lite, as David alluded to earlier. Tony Jump with a couple of pole positions, one of them coming in Supercan Lite. A 44.787 for Tony Jump in the Margay number 22. Over 0.3 of a second quicker, the second fastest driver, TJ Koyen, on a Merlin number 68. He'll start on the outside of row number 1. Row number 2 is going to be Sean Donnelly in the number 66 Merlin alongside Ryan Phillips in the Bandit number 27. Row 3, Mark Dismore Jr. in the Arrow alongside fellow Arrow driver Derek Hughes in the number 77. Well, row 4, all Arrows again. Actually, no, it'll be Arrow on the inside for Corey Reeves, number 09. Colton Ramsey on the Merlin is going to start on the outside of row number 4 in 8th position, number 08. Drivers finally pulling out, and we're getting set to go. Capping off your top 10 now, Shinya Mashimi in the number 48 will start 9th, alongside Mark Booz in the number 72. Mashimi in a Merlin, Booz in the Top Kart 72. Row number 6, John Stefancic in the Arrow number 91 and Derek Eustace in the Arrow number 88, while row 7 has Randall Potter in the number 3 Margay alongside Michael Melikon in the number 21 Arrow. Row 8, Kyle Gluth in the Merlin number 26 on the outside, Eric Ginder on the inside in the Arrow number 85. Row 9, Eric Gerchak in the 31 Merlin alongside Alex Mayer in the 75 Veloce. Well, there'll be a couple of bandits on row number 10, Jacob Gerhardt and Jason Carr. Gerhardt in the 90, Carr in the number 78. And remember, keep your eye on the 0, Ryan Stewart. He's going to start at the tail of the field in 21st alongside Kyle Lane, and we've got it. Green, green, green.
Yeah, it looks like, I'll let you call this real quick.
Getting things underway. Jump with a start. Tony Jump gets out to the early jump. Well done for him out front here.
It looks like they moved Derek Hughes up to second on the starting grid. I'm not quite sure what happened there. We didn't get those are the results we got. They possibly changed something. I'm not sure what happened there, but Hughes in second right now, currently ahead of Phillips.
You're right. That's not something we saw on the sheet we were given, of course, but as you saw on your screen, the number 77, Derek Hughes, indeed starting on the outside of the front row alongside Tony Jump, and as David said, that he was able to use that to get into second spot. But the man on the move right now is, I believe, Ryan Phillips. Phillips on the Bandit, number 27, is able to work his way now into second. He'll go to the inside, book it. He's through. Ryan Phillips, the man on the move right now. David able to jump from fourth, and he gets by Hughes. He's already to P2. So Ryan Phillips, the Bandit, number 27 there, has worked his way into second.
Yeah, it's really no surprise. Phillips is a 2-race winner from last year, so we've seen him up front considerably last year. And so now his challenge right now is to close up on Tony Jump, because Jump's got about a 3-kart lead right now just after one lap.
You know, the great thing is there's an awesome American-made chassis you don't see a lot right now. That's, you know what, you can't hear it, folks. There they are right behind you there. There go the B-Stockers, I believe.
Yes, those are the B-Stockers, the twin-engine Enduros.
The twin-controlled engine Enduros are flying past on the big track right now. Talk about taking away from our concentration a little bit.
Yeah, Corey Reeves taking a spot there, moving up to 5th now, getting ahead of the, I can't see the Merlin kart there. Not sure on who that is. Colton Ramsey,
Colton Ramsey, I think you're right, David. The number 6 of Colton Ramsey.
Yeah, Colton Ramsey's a new Merlin driver. He used to be a Margay driver towards the second half of last season. Moved over to Merlin. Now he's an actual first-year senior driver. So this is his senior debut, actually, this weekend.
There it is.
That's TJ Koyen, I believe, in 4th.
Yeah, TJ Koyen in the 4th spot. That was further back than the shot we saw with Colton Ramsey. There's your leader right now, Tony Jump. Right with him is the number 27 of Ryan Phillips. Jump on the Margay. Phillips on the Bandit. Currently
Phillips
in third
seems
spot.
to be locked down pretty good. Looks like his cart's handling really well right now, and Tony looks like he's just kind of in pace mode right now, but he's got to worry about Phillips, because there he goes.
Yeah, it looks to me like Tony's got a little trouble going with his entry. The car's having a little bit of trouble going into the corners, getting the grip. He's seen that front end kind of check out on him a little bit. He's going to lose that spot. In fact, Ryan Phillips back to the lead here in this pre-final. So Phillips now into the lead in that number 27. Jump is looking all over that race car. There's got to be something wrong, David. He just keeps looking back, and he's going to lose 2 spots right now. Tony Jump is going back into the 3rd position as both TJ Koyen and the 77 Derek Hughes able to get by.
And Hughes just put it in a deep move on TJ, trying to take over the 2nd spot.
That's such
Koyen was able to hold him off, but yeah, that's such a tough move to make right there.
There's so much exit there. You're able to carry so much speed through the corner of turn number 1 over to 2. And, of course, 2's that cutback left-handed.
That's
there
what it was. It was a tire coming off.
Tony jumped. He could feel it. He loses his left rear. It looked like that whole thing came off. That's a possibility. That could be the
could be a broken stud on the hub.
Studs, exactly.
I've actually had that happen at 60 miles an hour. It's not fun.
This broadcast brought to you by the F2000 Championship Series. And I'll tell you what a deal that is for Tony Jump, David. A couple pole positions, and he finds himself now at the tail of the field here with a DNF in this pre-final. It's going to make it very hard for Tony Jump to score a victory here in this category here in Daytona. The Yamaha Supercan Lite pre-final now underway, an 8-lapper. The number 27 Bandit driver of Ryan Phillips out front. You know, the funny thing too about that, looks like he's even got one of the oval seats in that thing too. He doesn't have what I would say would be a traditional sit-up style seat in the car either.
Yeah, that's what they do in the Bandit carts because they're used to running the 4-cycle engines in the Gold Cup program.
A lot of oval,
so
a lot of oval experience as well. Yeah,
and because Phillips comes from the 4-cycle background, and it just seems to work well with their chassis as we get the 2 to go signal now.
2 laps remaining here in this 8-lap pre-final for Yamaha Supercan Lite. Live coverage here on Speedcast TV. You know, last time I was at a Man Cup race at Road America, Phillips won there as well. This guy really has his stuff together here.
Yeah, I think that was his first win of the year at Road America, and then he followed that up with a win at Newcastle as well. So, like I said, you know, Phillips is used to winning, and he's been doing a lot of it now recently in the Man Cup program after winning a lot in Gold Cup.
TJ Koyen, the 68, going to try to put some pressure on him from second spot in the Merlin. As they'll work their way onto the back straightaway, they'll see the white flag from our starter this time by.
Yeah, it looks like he's closed the gap considerably in the last couple laps. So looks like Koyen might have a fast lap possibly on the track. We'll get the records after we get the checkered flag, but he looks pretty fast right now.
I'll tell you who else is flying, and we really haven't had a chance to key on him that much yet, and that's Mark Dismore Jr. Dismore in the number 4 has worked his way up into 4th spot and quietly starting to close up on the 77 of Hughes here. So
yeah, you see him in the number 4 right there. He kind of looked like he got shuffled back a little bit at the start there, and now he's able to work his way up towards closer to the leaders than what he was previously.
Final lap on the racetrack for Yamaha Supercan Lite. We lost Tony Jump a couple laps ago with what we expect to possibly be broken wheel stud on his left rear. Here comes the checker flag and a fly though. It will be Ryan Phillips, 4th to 1st in this pre-final. He'll have the pole position for the main event alongside TJ Koyen. Derek Hughes is 3rd. 4th was Mark Dismore. And capping off your top 5 is the number 09, Corey Reeves.
And 6th place was the number 0 of Ryan Stewart, coming up all the way from last.
This portion of the WKA's Daytona Kart Week, presented by Komet Gasket, is brought to you by the Formula 2000 Championship Series, the largest, most affordable, and most competitive Formula Car Series in the U.S. The Formula 2000 Championship Series, your next step.
What's it worth to be part of a legend? Can you place a value on a great memory? What's the going rate for witnessing history? At the Daytona 500, $55 is all you need to experience the power, pageantry, and history of the great American race. Just call 1-800-PIT-SHOP or visit Daytona500.com.
Karts on the racetrack. It is time to go racing here, folks. The Margay Sprint Nationals, day 1. It's time to run our 10 main events. Who is going to be the winner by the end of this? We're going to hopefully try to get them over here at the end of the race to have a quick chat with us as well. The next race goes underway, but let's have a look right now. Yamaha Supercan Lite to kick things off. Ryan Phillips is going to start on the pole position in that Bandit. Number 27, the American-made chassis starting on pole. A 3-second victory puts him on the inside of row number 1 for this main event. TJ Koyen in the number 68 Merlin will start on the outside of row number 1, right alongside Phillips. While row 2 sees Derek Hughes start alongside Mark Dismore Jr., both drivers on arrows. Hughes in the number 77, Dismore the number 4. Row number 3, Corey Reeves on the inside, and the number 09 Arrow alongside the Burrell of Ryan Stewart, number 0. While we have on row 4, Sean Donnelly in the number 66, and Shinya Mashimi in the number 48. Capping off your top 10 right now. Row 5, Mark Booz on the inside in the top cart. On the outside, Kyle Gluth in the Merlin number 26. Row 6, starting 11th and 12th, Randall Potter in the Margay number 3, and Michael Melikon in the number 21. Drivers are set to go, and we are racing. Green, green, green! Racing into turn number 1 here. A couple drivers off and into the barrier system, but otherwise everybody clear. One driver off there. Your leader is going to be Ryan Phillips out of the box. Phillips leads. Great start for Derek Hughes in that black number 77 as he jumps into second spot. But here comes TJ Koyen into 6th. Goes to the inside. No. Koyen tried to make a move to the inside of Hughes, and this is exactly what Ryan Phillips wanted. If they can battle behind him, Phillips will try to pull away. He's proven to have a good setup here in the slick conditions, the cooler conditions that we were faced with today. The Bandit looking very good. He'll work his way back out here again to complete lap number 1 of a scheduled 14 laps. Our main event's 14 laps long. So right now it is the Bandit of Ryan Phillips out front. TJ Koyen's worked his way into second spot here. Koyen finally able to get by Hughes. So Koyen up into second. Hughes is going to try him to the inside. That's a really tough place to pass. We haven't seen any passes made back there. It's a pretty high-speed right-hander. Not a lot of braking needed to get somebody to get into the inside of you there. So right now, Koyen trying to pull away a little bit here from Derek Hughes in the number 77. They'll work their way down here again. Look at the lead here getting built up by Ryan Phillips. There's the 0 of Ryan Stewart. Stewart currently running in 5th position as it's Phillips, Koyen, Hughes. Then the number, I want to say the number 6 there, but it doesn't make any sense based on what they have. That could be Sean Donnelly. We get that all the time, don't we? You guys have one number on the timesheets and one number on the go-kart. Look at this. Hughes able to try to get around. He was trying to get around Koyen, but they got together. Hughes with a better run. Coming out of turn number 8, it'll be Hughes to the inside of 9. This is just allowing Ryan Phillips to pull away. Hughes with the head down. Very quick right now in the number 77 Arrow. Here comes Ryan Stewart to the inside of Koyen. Mark Dismore there as well. Remember, Dismore was the fastest driver in the pre-final. And there goes Hughes, 4 wheels off in the gravel. He is not pleased with that one. He is not pleased at all. Hughes is going to fall all the way back to probably the end of the top 10 here. I don't know if there was any contact. I was looking down at my sheet and was not looking on the screen. But now it's Ryan Stewart up into second. I believe it is still TJ Koyen in 3rd spot. But man, what a lead for Phillips here. Yeah, Koyen definitely into 3rd. 4th position is Dismore. 5th is the 48 of Mashimi, Shinya Mashimi. What a good start for him. Up into 5th spot. Mashimi starting to put the pressure now on Dismore in the number 4 Arrow, the Komet Kart Sales entry. Dismore's having to go to work, holding back Shinya Mashimi in the Merlin number 48 right now. Phillips holding on to 2nd spot, rather Stewart holding on to 2nd spot. A couple of Ryans there. Stewart holding on to 2nd, but Koyen able to get by. There's the 77 now of Hughes, who fell back, going at it with the 09 of the 09 of Corey Reeves and the 22 of Jump. So Hughes able to go down the inside of Reeves as they work their way through turn number 6. Remember, we said we haven't seen a lot of passes there, but Hughes able to get a good run out and go to the inside of Reeves as they work their way over to 6. So Hughes works his way back up now. I think Hughes into 8th position now. Tony Jump back into 10th. Remember, he started 22nd. Tony Jump started in 22nd spot. He is now in 9th. What a drive here for Tony Jump today. He's able to get by Corey Reeves as well. Back on the camera shot of Koyen as he was able to get back out in front of Ryan Stewart. So Ryan Phillips leads. Koyen back into second. Ryan Stewart now to third. As Koyen able to slip back. Right there in fourth is the number 4 of Dismore. After Dismore is Mashimi. So right now, folks, there it is. Crossed halfway flags this time by Ryan Phillips, your leader. Second place is Koyen. Third spot, stay tuned, folks. More to come here of this great race to kick things off. Yamaha Supercan live on SpeedcastTV.com.
This portion of the WKA's Daytona Kart Week, presented by Komet Gasket, is brought to you by the Formula 2000 Championship Series, the largest, most affordable, and most competitive Formula Car Series in the U.S. The Formula 2000 Championship Series, your next step.
Back at it here, folks. Here is your leader, Ryan Phillips, working his way out front. It's still the 68 Merlin of TJ Koyen running in the second spot. Ryan Stewart, though, had been able to go back up to the front just a couple of laps ago and take that position away, but to me, like Koyen just kind of settled in, regathered himself, and was able to go back at Stewart after he was dicing with both Stewart and Derek Hughes. So once things got settled back down again, it looked like Koyen was able to work his way forward. Now, does he have enough to be able to reel back in Ryan Phillips? I don't know. Phillips a massive lead right now. After everybody was battling behind him, he was just able to pull away. Koyen definitely starting to stretch his lead, or his position of second away from Stewart. So I think that right now Koyen has got enough gap between himself and Stewart that he can go at it. This would be a big one for TJ Koyen. Can he reel in Phillips here? What a great way to start off the season. Phillips, however, trying to put that bandit name up front here in Yamaha Supercan Lite. We'll work the way again out through turn number 6. Koyen starting to reel him in. 7 down or 8 down now, probably 6 laps remaining. So into the last handful of laps this time by as Phillips. Will that car continue to run well, or does Koyen have one that can keep starting to come in, just get better and better? Full speed cast coverage here, folks, of the WKA Kart Week in the opening round of the Manufacturers Cup. Live from the Margay Sprint Nationals here in Daytona Beach, Florida. Rob Howden alongside both David Cole and Keith Champagne when I can get them both torn away from their regular duties. There's Ryan Stewart, who remember is in third spot. Man, he has his hands full as well. Who is that up into third? Is that Mashimi now into third spot? Because it was Dismore at one point. There's Mashimi there in the 48, so no, it's not Mashimi. No, that is Koyen definitely closing up. Look at TJ Koyen reeling in Ryan Phillips here. It is Shinya Mashimi right there in fourth. And then the 08 of Colton Ramsey. What a run for Colton Ramsey. Where did he come from? Colton Ramsey has rolled his way all the way up here. I didn't know he had worked his way that far forward. There goes both Merlins by the inside of Stewart. Can they both get in there? No, just one. No, they both cut through. They are both through. Shinya Mashimi and Colton Ramsey from 14th. 2 to go. Ryan Phillips leads, but let's key on him. Shinya Mashimi in third. Colton Ramsey in fourth. What a run for Team Merlin USA here right now. Merlin Nation having a great drive. Second, third, and fourth. Fifth is Dismore. Sixth is Jump all the way from 22nd. What a drive for Jump. But this battle we're watching right now, can Ryan Phillips hold off TJ Koyen on the final lap? This is the last lap. Out of 8, down the back straightaway for one last time. No, not a good jump for Koyen. Phillips gets a great drive. Here they come to the line. I don't think Koyen's got anything for Phillips today. No, it'll be a bandit victory. Phillips win. Oh, what? Pardon me, 1 to go. And I'm jumping the gun. They got me all fired up here. I thought Koyen was done. Koyen's going to look to the inside of 3. They're side by side. Side by side, Koyen takes over the top spot. Looked to me like Koyen was all the way to the inside on that one. Phillips just didn't want to give it to him. So Koyen takes over the top spot. TJ Koyen. White flag flying, last lap, Koyen able to take the top spot. Shinya Mashimi running in 3rd. What a run for Mashimi. No, but here comes a battle. For 5th or 6th, too, they're diced it out. Koyen wins it. Phillips in 2nd. Mashimi 3rd. 4th goes to Stewart. 5th spot to jump. 6th will be Colton Ramsey. 7th is Dismore. 8th is Reeves. 9th is Hughes. 10th is the number 6. I believe that might be Sean Donnelly. Wow. What a stellar drive for TJ Koyen. We got black and checker at start finish, so I got to think that they're going to be possibly reviewing the pass by TJ Koyen as he went down the inside of Ryan Phillips. There was definitely contact at the apex, at least the initial apex there. I guarantee you we're going to have some discussions here with our race directors and assistant race directors of what happened over there in turn number 3. But as it stands here right now, unofficially, TJ Koyen your winner, Ryan Phillips in 2nd, and a solid run from 8th to 3rd for Shinya Mashimi.
This portion of the WKA's Daytona Kart Week, presented by Komet Gasket, is brought to you by the Formula 2000 Championship Series, the largest, most affordable, and most competitive Formula Car Series in the U.S. The Formula 2000 Championship Series, your next step.
What's it worth to be part of a legend? Can you place a value on a great memory? What's the going rate for witnessing history? At the Daytona 500, $55 is all you need to experience the power, pageantry, and history of the great American race. Just call 1-800-PIT-SHOP or visit Daytona500.com.